I'm in a bit of a dilemma. I'm just finishing school. Have you got any advice?
My main advice would be obviously speak to kind of your careers advisor within the school, and there's also connections like personal careers advisors there as well. I mean, the main thing is obviously as a kid you've got loads of ideas of what you want to do, and a lot of the time you think you can't really go down that road due to the fact that you don't really know much about it, or you don't know whether there's courses available. Now the online prospectus at the Connections website, there's loads of courses that obviously offer to young kids who are kind of just up in the air about what they want to do. So check that out.
I'm a bit concerned about the money side of things at college. Do you have any ideas on how I could fund myself?
Well, obviously there's always options with the EMA, which is the Educational Maintenance Allowance.
Oh, right.
That's always a route to go down in terms of funding when you're trying to get yourself through college.
I didn't know that.
That's all on the online prospectus as well at Connections. So, I mean, that's another route you could go down.
One of the things I'm thinking of doing is going to college, but I am worried about how to fund myself. How did you do it?
Where my college was, it wasn't far from where I was actually living. So in terms of that, it was literally, I didn't really have any issues financially. I mean, I had a weekend job which kind of made me a little bit of pocket money,
right.
but other than that, I mean, that's the thing. People don't know, because you don't know about college courses. People don't know and they're not aware that a lot of the time it isn't literally, it's not necessarily a struggle. That's the main thing, is that you can get through it quite, without a struggle, basically.
Have any of your mates not gone to college and gone straight into work? How did they find it?
My brother actually come out straight out of school into a job, which is kind of an accountancy, like you're doing a junior accountancy now. Again, that's that's something that you can do, and it's always positive and whatever. I think a lot of the time though is kind of doing what you want to do. I think my brother's not particularly doing what he wanted to do, and it's like go for your goals. Do you know what I mean? Kind of do what you want to do. A lot of the time, as a youngster, you kind of don't know, but you have ideas, and it's just kind of cementing them ideas, speaking to the right people, really.
Did you always want to get into acting?
From the age of 11, fortunately, I kind of found that acting was kind of fun, and at that time obviously I was just doing it for fun, and then basically one thing led to another, and I started doing different things, and I became serious about it really overnight. Cool. If I think about it, and I've literally took it from there. So fortunately for me, I kind of decided at about 13, 14 this is what I wanted to pursue after school. So obviously I checked out that there was college courses nearby to kind of continue with the acting side of it, and kind of just pursued it from there.
What if I start a course and I don't like it anymore? Will I be able to change courses? And do you have any advice on what I could do if that happened?
Well, I mean, it's a perfect time in your life to kind of explore, do you know what I mean? And it's like, you could go and do a course, and as you said, if you didn't enjoy it, move on, find something else. There's always, as I said, loads of different courses, loads of different things, but it's about you and yourself and finding what you're good at and what you would enjoy. So if it wasn't for you, the particular course, explore other avenues, explore different courses, find what you're good at and, as I said, what you'd enjoy. Because it's a perfect time to just, experiment really with, who you are and what you want to do.
I've started a summer job and I'm thinking of not going back to school. What do you think?
I think the most important thing is kind of having a plan and some sort of, avenue and route to go down, which in turn will, achieve a goal. I don't think, particularly from my personal opinion, that, kind of plodding along and doing bits and bobs is the way to go, because at the end of the day, it's not a career, do you know what I mean? And I think in this day and age, you need to establish, a definite kind of career base for yourself. I think if you kind of have some sort of track that you go down and keep on that track, basically. I mean, the main thing is that, you do what you want to do. But a lot of the time people are just deterred because they don't particularly know. Just speak to the right people, and, if you find this specific, avenue you want to go down, then go full at it.
I would like to go to college, but I am worried that it will be like school again, just stuck in a classroom. Is college completely different?
No, I mean, college, you've got to look at these courses, whatever it may be that you've chosen. It's going to be completely different and a new experience, and a good one at that, than school, school learning, because it's basically a completely different kettle of fish in terms of how they approach it. There's a lot of practical stuff, no matter what you do, and you're going to be kind of it's going to be a different experience totally.
Oh, thanks. You've given me some good advice.
Thank you very much.